Our first week of Lent, the scriptures that we read reminded us of a people who would bring their first offerings of the season to God. And as they did, they would retell their story of when they were wanderers in the wilderness. They would remind each other of how they were dependent on one another and God for comfort, for care, and for their very survival. They would then share the abundance that they now had with the whole community, particularly with those who were on the margins. As people of faith, their story is our story. Like those people of the past, we too are rootless wanderers. We might not be literal rootless wanderers, nomadic people without a home, but there are plenty of people who live on the margins. We are in an unprecedented time in history when there are the highest levels of displaced people on record in the world. According to the UN Refugee Agency, 68.6 million people around the world have been forced from their homes. Nearly 25.4 million are refugees, and half of those, 12 million, are children under the age of 18. Now, just to clarify the gravity of the situation, that is one person forcibly being displaced every 2 seconds as a result of conflict or persecution. That's 44,400 people every day. We are called as people of faith to remember the wandering stories of our past history, so that we might be able to share our abundance with those who are on the margins of society right now. Their story becomes our story. Their call becomes our call. This week, this first week of Lent, I invite you to ask yourselves, how might you be compelled into action in solidarity with other rootless wanderers without home or homeland? Could you look into your hearts and around your tables and dare to ask, who is not here yet? How do we extend an invitation that includes all? As we embark on this journey, let us allow God's generous heartbeat within us. Thank you for journeying on this journey as we return to the heart of God.